Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please do not go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in this video. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It's my opinion and my opinion only. Baby, let's get down to the nitty gritty. But for those who are hearing impaired that come over from the Peach Patch, let me say this and say this clear. What I'm about to talk about has nothing to do with the children. It has to do with the parenting or the lack thereof, which Peach has a lack thereof so many times. So, lately she's been at the casino and doing her thing, claiming it was for her birthday, but then said she had been up there a few more times and she's getting off the chain, so she banned herself. Girl, boo-hoo and bye-bye, right? But during the time of sitting at the casino, she was sitting over there making a whole bunch of community posts. So let's just go over one. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this one right here, where she says, I don't care how many kids you have, you should still have individual relationships with all of them. They should get individual alone time with you, doing something that they love to do. They should have their own independent conversations with you that don't go back and tell to other siblings or anyone else for that matter. Then she goes on, because I can't read all of this, to say that pretty much your children are going to grow up one day and they're going to have to be independent, and you're going to have to teach them to be independent. And if you do it right, they'll invite you back into their lives as an adult. Oh my God. I'm just like, who is taking parenting advice from a Nimrod? First off, honey, let's just start where we all know you don't have enough time to have individual time or individual relationships with your children. Let's keep it all the way real. If you had the time that you claim that you have and try and paint to be the great mother that you are, then a lot of things would not happen. First off, when she was pregnant with the twins, she said out of her own mouth, right? She said, guess what, y'all? McKay sat down and told me he didn't want me to have these babies. He wanted me to, jump ship, abort, go left with them. He said that he wasn't ready for it. First off, any child that feels like they're getting enough attention or enough love or just enough anything from a parent is not going to tell you to jump ship and abort babies that you have in your belly. They'll be willing and ready to accept any more that came out because they're getting all the unconditional love that they can. When a child tells you, and you said more than one said, oh my goodness, you're pregnant again, and they did not want the twins, you said that out of your own mouth. Any child that's getting this attention that you talk about and getting the love that you promote, then they wouldn't care who comes along, because they would know that they mama and they daddy got it together, and they mama and daddy both can care for them. Then I'm sitting over here and I'm looking at the short she posted yesterday. If you don't go over and look, go over and take a look at the one where she claims that she celebrated her birthday at Disney World. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I think that's old footage. Peach has been very quiet for a very long time. How can you claim that you were at the casino for hours upon hours losing money up piles of money, right? Piles of money. She said she was losing over $1,900. And then she says, it's in the middle of the night, so I'm going to have security. You're up there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You're going to tell me you got up and drove all the way to Disney World and spent the day there. No, you were quiet. That's footage you collected. It's old. I just am going to say that because that's what I believe. But please go take a look at that short that she put up yesterday. And the way McKay was over there looking, he was holding that baby with a look on his face of disgust. That baby, he was barely holding on to that baby. That baby was about to go fall off of his shoulder, off of his arm, whatever you want to call it. He was just looking like, oh my God. And then she hurried up and took the camera off McKay because his face explained everything. If all your children were getting the time and the love that they did, there's absolutely no way that you'd be going to Disney World with just you, your husband, and your teenage son, thinking that you guys have enough eyes for 9 children. They wouldn't be getting lost at SeaWorld, at Disney World, and everywhere else. Also, you got enough time, right, to take care of all your children and give them all this individual love and all this care. Then why is it that Choice gets a haircut once every 3 months? Why is it that Phenomenal and Wonderful still have the braids that Barbie did when you rented a hotel room, which was months ago? They done moved with them braids, swam with them braids, ate and got food in them braids. Why? Like, none of this makes absolutely any sense. I'm sitting here and I'm like, these poor babies, they getting drugged all across the world. And baby, don't even let me get on these twins, because God forgive me, the twins just don't look healthy. They just look so exhausted. They look so stressed out. Keep in mind that these babies are about to be 4 months, right? And I understand that they're premature, but they don't even have the will to want to sit up. They're really not even moving. They're just like laying there like brand new babies, like they just came home from the hospital, like they were just born. are. Their eyes are puffy. They look tired. They look exhausted. These twins in the past 4 months have had no rest. They were in the NICU. Soon as they left the NICU, they were at Disney World. Soon as they left Disney World, they were at home for about 1 day and was at SeaWorld. After that, they were bumping and bopping around because you were out here dropping your husband's clothes off on his mama's porch. You stopped giving them breast milk because you were out here dancing and bopping all on the concrete, pop locking, dropping and trying to make money, running back and forth to eviction court, crying your eyeballs out, mad at their daddy. They being stuck home with wood all day long while you up in the casino. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, girl, you up here really trying to paint this picture. We do reactions to save children, right? And to talk about lack of parenting. I ain't never seen nothing like this. My whole thing is, you 36 years old. At this point in time, there is no excuses. I am 39. Honey, you should have it together, been had it together, and did more. You are a married woman with 9 children. You are a woman that says that you make millions upon millions of dollars. Then why you ain't got it together? This gambling excuse is old. It's tired. To go sit up in a casino when you got 9 kids at home and you got them being watched by a daddy who can barely keep their eyes open. Yo baby daddy, yo husband, yo man, Wood, whatever you want to call him. He was falling asleep at Disney World in the short. That's like the 3rd or 1st short that you done put up there. Every time y'all take a rest, he got his eyes closed and about to fall asleep like he is coming from a bender or something. And you leave your kids at home all day with this man. Then you come home and you take a picture and he sleep with the same clothes he had on the day before with your twins on his chest. Girl, please. Please, please, please. This stuff you posted, I don't even think you believe it. This is some hot mess and it is ridiculous. You don't believe half the stuff you say. You just putting it out here to make a dime. Because when I saw that post, I was like, nah, this ain't working for me. This don't make absolutely no sense. She's just coming with shit. See, I almost got the cousin. Coming up with something right out of the crack of her behind. Then you over there dancing, talking about your husband love it here. Yeah, he love it here. He love it when y'all get evicted and you can pick up and pay for anything to put y'all up in there. He love to go shopping when he ain't pulling out no card, no cash or nothing to put in on it. He love it when he can go and do what he want to do, have side chicks and be in peace. Honey, he loves it. And then what do you do when he cheats? You make content out of it and make him more allowance. And then you get the paycheck, you give him the money, and after he gets to do again what he wants to do, he gets to come home and get some neck from you and get pop lock and dropped it on. Honey, sounds something like a pimp. Oh boy, I don't know what y'all think about this, but I'm gonna see y'all in the comments below before I get real messy. Toodles.